towards them is if they said something disrespectful to me. But other than that, they don't exist. I don't acknowledge those busted tramps in the area that I grew up in. And anybody that uh, grew up in a surrounding town around where I grew up, they can tell you, yeah, those tramps were nothing but troublemakers. They traveled in cliques. They loved to pick at people. They liked to mock people. They would go to, from what I understand, different areas and try to start stuff with people or whatever until they got pumped by chicks from other areas and let them know, look, we ain't scared of none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And neither was I. But I wasn't brought up to be a troublemaker. I was raised to defend myself, but I wasn't brought up to just go start physical confrontations with people. I was brought up, you defend yourself if somebody brings it to you. But if you can ignore it, ignore it. And that's what I did. I didn't have time in my life to address every insult and every mocker that has I've been around in my life, or else I would have never gotten anything done. I would have never even graduated from high school if I addressed everybody's comment that didn't like me, everybody's lie, rather, that didn't like me. I didn't have time for that. I was focused on making sure that I made the grade. And I guess that's the message right now is making sure that you stay focused and make sure that you make the grade in whatever it is that you want to do in life, whether if you be in high school, if you be in college, even if you aren't interested in anything as it pertains to college, whatever your personal pursuits are, whatever your career goals are, whatever it is you're trying to do in life, even if it's just getting married and having a family, or just whatever it is you want to do. For those of you, you might have want a modeling career. Some of you may want to be actresses. Others, you may just want to run a small beauty company. Or some of you, you may want to go work for somebody else's company. It doesn't matter. Your level of success is determined by how hard you work, and your definition of success is determined by your mouth and how you feel, not somebody else's. But regardless of that, all I'm saying is don't waste your time, focused on people and things that are not important, and people and things that are trying to hinder you. Make sure that you make the grade in whatever avenue you decide to travel in your life, because success is not determined by those around you. Success is determined by what you want to do. And see, the thing about it is, what I've had around me all my life are monitoring spirits, because see, people already know when you have greatness in you. They already know when you're ambitious, when you're different, and this, and that, and the third. Because when the other chicks were out there whoring in the streets, I was at home working on choreography. When the other chicks were going from these little cheap hotels in the town that I grew up in, and people having orgies in cars and stuff like that, I was at home watching music videos, learning dance routines, singing. I was shopping. I was working. I had a job. When they were whoring in the streets, I was the type of teenager that would work. And I would go shopping all the time. I would go out to eat all the time with my family. We stayed at the mall. You know what I'm saying? I grew up I don't want to say grew up in the mall, but I mean, I've been going to the mall since I was a little tiny kid, a little tyke. I think that's what you call little kids. Little thing. I can remember being at the mall and not even being tall enough to look over the gate that they have. If you go to a mall that has a second story or a third story, I remember being so little I couldn't even probably look over it. And I think, so I'm just saying, these tramps, they can eat dust. Especially those from back in the day. I'm not even going to address them, because a lot of times people want, and I mean like directly, because a lot of times people want you to respond to them so that they can get clout off of your name. Well, they won't get any clout off of my name because I don't know them. Okay? So with that said, God bless you all until next time, and I guess I'll go ahead and fix my dinner. Bye bye.